Mom? Mom, you are not going to believe this. The most incredible thing just happened.
They found where Gwen took Ethan's baby?
No, they haven't yet.
Well, Whitney's mom gave her a prenatal checkup, and we actually got to hear the baby's heartbeat.
Oh, that is so exciting for both of you.
It was incredible, Mom. It was the most amazing thing.
You know, I've never seen you this happy.
Happy? Are you kidding me? I'm over the moon about this. I mean, this incredible woman and I created this perfect little life, and pretty soon, we're going to be parents to a perfect little boy or girl.
Men! And so what brings you by?
I'll tell you, I'm really worried about Whitney's child. I've been doing a bit of research on possible genetic problems a child of incest could have.
It's really awful, isn't it?
I know our grandchild could be born with such physical and mental defects. What are we going to do?
Well, it won't be easy because we both love Whitney and Chad and Fox, but there's nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing. I wish I knew what was happening.
Rebecca's not home. She lied.
Then she could be with Gwen. Okay, but where?
I don't know, but I got a hunch or two.
Okay, I'm coming with you, Ethan.
No, Teresa, no. Listen, I can cover a lot more ground on my own.
Find Jane, Ethan, and bring our baby home.
When we were on the phone earlier, I swear I heard Gwen's voice. I think she's here with the baby, and I think you're trying to protect her.
How dare you? But look, Ethan, I know you don't like me. And trust me, I have my doubts about you. But trust me, Gwen is not here. Ethan, why would Gwen bring the baby up here in the middle of nowhere? There's not even any place to shop. I mean, unless you're into flannel.
I doubt if places to shop were on her list of priorities as to where to hide out with the baby. Besides, I'm sure I heard Gwen's voice on the other end of that phone call when we were talking.
Yeah, with Teresa screaming in the background like that, how could you hear anything?
Never mind. Now that I'm here, hey, you won't mind if I, take a look around, right?
Ethan, you are wasting your time. Gwen and the baby are not here.
I'm sorry, Pilar. I didn't mean to hurt you. But since you asked, I had to be honest. And the truth is, if it weren't for Catherine, I'd still be with you. We'd be a real family. But Catherine is here to stay. And I'm staying with her.
I mean it, okay? You stay away from Sheridan.
Louise, she was crying about her baby, your son. I was trying to help and comfort her.
Look, Sheridan doesn't need your help, okay? She has me.
I'm her mother, Louise.
You do realize that you let her grow up thinking that you were dead and that it was her fault, don't you?
That was Alistair's doing. That was not mine. Please stop fighting. I didn't mean to cause you guys to argue.
Sheridan, you didn't, okay? It's your mother trying to weasel her way back into your life.
That's not fair, Louise. I love her. I love Sheridan.
No, if you loved her, you wouldn't have left her in the first place, okay? Now look, we don't need you and we don't want you, okay? So just leave. And don't bother me or Sheridan again, okay?
No, Mother, please. Please don't leave me again.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out.
Sheridan, what are you doing?
I don't want my mother to go.
Why? She left you and Julian, she left Alistair to torture both of you.
I can't let her go. Right now, I know that I should hate her for leaving me and Julian at Father's mercy, and part of me does. But she's still my mother. The only mother I have. She's finally back in my life. How can I just ignore that?
Easy? The same way that she and my father left us? Pretend that we didn't exist.
No, that is not true, Luis. Martin and I thought about our families every day we were gone.
Sheridan, why are you doing this? I mean, you're just setting yourself up for more grief and heartache.
All I know is that I can't ask my mother to leave and never come back.
Yes, you can. This woman stole my father away from my mother.
Pilar thinks that it's more than that, and so do I.
Okay, you know what? Believe that if you want, okay? Sheridan, all I know is that this woman is responsible for destroying both of our families. Sheridan, stay away from her. I'm telling you, stay away.
Guess you won't be drinking this coffee after all. You should go.
I'm sorry that I heard you saying I wouldn't leave Catherine. But I didn't want to lie to you and give you false hope. You needed to know the truth.
Even though you won't be honest about the real reason why you left with Catherine in the first place.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I need to take Teresa her tea. I'll let you know when there's any word on Teresa's baby.
Pilar, wait. Maybe it'd be okay if I took the tea to Teresa.
I don't think so. Teresa made it perfectly clear last night she doesn't want to see you.
I'll take my chances. Please. Thank you. Hey, sweetie, I brought you some tea here.
Your father insisted on seeing you, Teresa.
Well, I don't want to see him. The front door's that way. Use it and leave.
I came to check on you after your fall last night to see if there was anything I could do to help.
Well, we don't need your help.
Teresa, please just give me
Ethan
a chance.
has gone to look for our daughter and bring her home. Thank God Jane's father is a good and decent man, nothing like you.
Ethan, I am telling you, you are wasting your time. Gwen and the baby are not here. And as her mother, I insist that you go out there and go search for her someplace else. Oh, no. Exhibit A at Gwen's kidnapping trial. I have to hide that blanket before Ethan sees it.
What are you doing?
Oh, my foot was asleep. I was just trying to wake it up, you know. Ouch.
I don't believe you.
Well, actually, it was just an unmentionable. I was trying to hide it before you saw it.
I don't believe that either. This is Jane's blanket. Gwen and the baby are here, aren't they?
What do you mean? We can't do anything about Whitney's situation. We have to. We have to get her some help, some counseling, and also Chad and Fox.
No, Julian. All we can do is just stand by and wait for this nightmare to play itself out.
Eve, we're talking about our children's futures.
That's why it's so difficult. See, you're a powerful businessman. You're used to managing everything towards a specific result. And I'm a doctor. I'm used to fighting disease with everything that the medical community has to offer. But in this situation, Whitney is not under our control.
Eve, she's your daughter.
And she's also an adult with her own legal and ethical right to privacy. As her doctor, I can't override her decisions regarding her baby.
If our grandchild ends up with birth defects, both Chad and Fox are going to want to know what happened, and if you can't explain things to them to their satisfaction without betraying Whitney's confidence, they may do their own research. Ultimately, the truth will come out.
I'm afraid so.
You saw what happened with us. No matter how long we tried to fight it, the truth finally came out. The same thing will happen with Whitney, and Chad and Fox will know that she lied to them about the real father of the baby. And my sons and your daughter will end up hating each other so much that ultimately the child could suffer even more.
Oh, Julian, I know. It's just a disaster waiting to happen. But there isn't anything that we can do. Whitney has got to come to grips with this situation in her own time.
So Whitney just needs to eat a little bit more and take her prenatal vitamins, and pretty soon we'll have a happy, healthy baby.
Well, Sam and I get first dibs on babysitting.
Sounds good to me, Mom. Thanks. It's okay with you, Mommy?
Sure.
All right. She just thought of something. Pretty soon there's going to be 3 generations living in this house. How Waltons is that?
Okay. Grandpa Sam and I aren't exactly going to be shearing our own sheep for wool or anything, but we'll help out any way we can. Sam loves kids, and, you know, I'm actually looking forward to having a baby around the house again. You know, I love all the little clothes and the toys and, oh, that sweet baby smell.
Yeah, those things are nice, but sometimes babies can be a lot of work.
Yeah, but we'll all pitch in and help.
Yeah, like now. Prepare your palates for my taco special.
You know, I didn't even know you could cook.
Of course I can cook. Pilar taught me a couple of things when I came back to Harmony.
I really lost out on a lot with you, Fox.
It's all right, Mom. You know, we're making up for it now, right? It's amazing, isn't it, how a baby brings people closer together?
Yeah, it is amazing and strange, but in a really good way. When I was married to Julian, I was always so angry, and when you and your sisters came along, I took it out on you, and I didn't give you the love and affection that you guys deserved, and I know that was wrong. I know it was wrong, but I couldn't help it. You know, I just saw Julian's face in theirs. But that won't be a problem with your baby, Whitney, will it? Because every time we look at your little son or daughter, we are going to see this, ooh, handsome face.
All right. So who's hungry? I know I am.
Me too.
Actually, I'm not really that hungry.
Sure about that? I don't know. One bite out of my tacos, you'll probably be begging for more.
Really, Whitney, you do need to eat something. You haven't put on any weight since you've gotten pregnant.
Yeah, plus your mom said you need to start stuffing that pretty little face of yours.
You know, being pregnant is the perfect excuse to eat everything. And, oh, you might have a little trouble getting the weight off, but, oh, you're not. You're not gonna have any trouble at all. Oh, dinner smells good.
Yeah.
Put in onions. I like lots and lots of onions.
Yeah, the extra tears coming right up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know, it's wonderful how nothing brings a family together like some good food and a cute little baby. Whitney, are you okay? Yeah, I just think I'm gonna be sick.
You are my passion for life.
I'm telling you, Ethan, Gwen and the baby are not here.
Then what is this doing here?
This is not a baby blanket. No, this is my new wrap for spring. Fashion at its finest.
You're kidding, right?
Ethan, come on now. Would I joke about couture? Really? This is the hottest new wrap for spring.
Oh, boy, I hope that Ethan believes what Mother's telling him. And Ethan can go back to Teresa empty-handed.
This is not a trendy little shawl, okay? This is a baby blanket. Gwen and the baby are here, aren't they?
All right, Ethan, I was embarrassed to tell you this, but this is my baby blanket. It is. I am intensely insecure and latently infantile.
This is ridiculous. Gwen! Gwen, come out! Gwen, come out from hiding. Bring the baby. This is... If you're not gonna come out, I'm gonna find you.
I told you to get out. Stop bothering Mama.
He's not bothering me.
Well, he's bothering me, pretending like he cares about us.
I do care.
Well, then go find my baby.
Okay. I'll go see Luis and see how best I can help. You know, I'm sorry for the way that things turned out. Not just this. Everything.
What a lying jerk. You know, acting like gives a damn.
Teresa, your father cares about us. He cares about us a great deal.
Okay, Mama, then why did he run off with another woman? Why didn't he write us or call us to let us know where he was?
Mira, Teresita, your father and Catherine were afraid that if they contacted anyone in Harmony, Alistair would find out. And to have sent money through Aunt Maria anonymously, it would have raised too many questions.
I don't know how you can still defend him.
How? I thought you, of all people, would understand that.
Why?
Why, Teresa? Look at the life you've led. Hmm? You have never given up on Ethan. No matter how much pain and suffering loving him has caused you, you have always believed in your heart that the two of you will wind up together.
We will.
You see? No matter how many times Ethan tells you, I am with Gwen, or no matter what he does to prove it, you still think you have a future together.
I do.
Teresa, he left you to marry Gwen, to start a family with her.
But this is different.
How? You tell me how that's different.
Because, Mama, when we were in the hospital, before I gave birth to Jane, Ethan told me that he still loves me. Papa doesn't love you, Mama. And even if he did once, he's in love with another woman now.
Sheridan, your mother's nothing but a selfish slut. She dragged my father down to Mexico while we all lived here in hell.
Luis, I understand you wanting to blame my mother for everything. But my mother did not hold a gun to Martin's head and force him to leave town with her. He left on his own.
Oh, right. Because of that alleged secret that he can't tell us about, that she doesn't know about?
Luis, you're proving my point. Your father left for reasons that had nothing to do with my mother.
No, Sheridan. Your mother dragged my father into this mess because of the problems that she was having with Alistair.
Because my father raped her. He raped her. And when Martin tried to protect her, Father tried to kill him. I mean, you can't just stand there and tell me that you wouldn't want your father to try and help her.
No, of course not. And that's not what I'm saying, Sheridan. They both have choices, okay? Especially your mother. She was rich before she married Alistair, so she had options that most women don't have. Instead of using those options, she decided to use my father and to take off down to Mexico, and I just don't think that that's a solution.
Okay, I'm not excusing my mother for what she did. And yes, I still haven't forgiven her for leaving. But I know that she didn't set out to hurt me or Julian or your family. All right, Martin, yes, he left with her. Why? I don't know. Maybe he didn't have a choice. Maybe my father was behind all of this. But your father didn't force my mother to leave with him any more than she forced him to leave with her.
Stop defending her.
Stop blaming her for everything, because this is not all my mother's fault.
This is better than I planned. My wife is tearing Luis and Sheridan apart, and I don't have to lift a finger.
stop attacking my mother, Luis.
Well, then stop defending her.
This is exactly why I'm leaving Harmony. I don't want to come between Martin and his family anymore or drive Sheridan and Luis apart, but I am. I have to find a way to stop this. Sheridan can't lose Luis because of me.
I know that you blame my mother for your father leaving your family, but she did not set out to hurt your family. All right, maybe she is partly responsible. My father's the one to blame, not her.
But your father tortured my family all those years because of your mother.
True, Luis. Very true.
Now, in my book, that makes her guilty.
What about your father? You know, why don't you vilify him the way you do my mother?
Oh, I blame him plenty. But your mother started this. You know, if Catherine hadn't played damsel in distress to Papa, none of this would have ever happened.
You make it sound as if they ran off to be lovers when you know that's not true. They didn't fall in love until much later.
So they claim.
Sheridan, don't bother defending me to Luis anymore. Watching you both fight, it's become perfectly obvious to me that Luis is a very small-minded man who's completely incapable of understanding the intricacies of human emotion.
Mother, please, you are not helping.
I know why you're with Luis. Our level of society has always found certain members of the lower class to have a certain animal magnetism. It's very hard to resist.
Mother!
Catherine, what in the blazes are you doing?
I mean, it's obvious that Luis is a very sexy man, but you don't bring him into your home like a pet. Sheridan, look, Luis's place is with other service people like himself, not with you.
Mother, have you lost your mind? I love Luis.
You love making love to Luis. I love making love to Martin, but I'm not going to marry him, nor should you marry Luis. We need to find you a very nice, wealthy, well-educated man, not a mere high school graduate with an illegitimate child and no credit.
Catherine, will you please just shut up and go to the airport?
Mother, why are you acting this way?
No, Sheridan, she's not acting. Don't you see, this is the real her. A rich witch who used Martin to keep her happy in a sack. Slut.
What poverty of language, Luis.
Mother, stop acting this way. I know that you adore Luis.
It's called noblesse oblige, dear. You're always kind to your inferiors. It's like being nice to animals.
Mother, just shut up. Just shut the hell up.
So, Sheridan, you have finally seen your mother for who she is.
Whitney, are you okay in there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Listen, you want me to scramble you some eggs or something instead?
What I want is to not think about food right now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, God. I don't know how much more of this I can take. And you're probably going to be born with so many problems. It's better off that you're not born at all. And that's what I hope. You know, for your sake, that you don't make it at all.
Gwen, stop hiding. Come on out.
I can't believe that I couldn't get Gwen out of here before Ethan showed up. Now he's gonna find her, and then he and Teresa are gonna raise the baby, and my daughter is gonna spend the rest of her life in the prison wacky ward. Maybe not. Maybe I can convince him that Gwen was here, but she left.
Gwen! Come on,
You know,
Gwen.
Ethan, if she was here, you might be scaring her off by your angry tone. I mean, but she isn't here, so of course it really doesn't matter.
Becca, get out of my way, please.
Well, I'm sure that wherever Gwen is, I'm sure she's taking very good care of the baby. So you can tell Sam and Luis they don't have to worry. And when she calls, I'll be in touch.
Listen, do me a favor and stop covering for her. You're not helping.
Well, neither I mean, barging in here like you're some bounty hunter.
She is losing her mind. She thinks Teresa's baby is hers.
Yeah, well, if Teresa hadn't seduced you and gotten pregnant, the baby would be hers.
I am not here to play a game of what if with you. She's tried to kill Teresa twice. She's kidnapped a baby. And as her husband, I need to find her and make sure that she doesn't do anything else horrible. I'm looking outside.
Honey, come out, wherever you are. Gwen? Oh, honey, just tell me where you are so I can keep Ethan away from you.
Rebecca! Rebecca! Enough of this. Tell me where they are now.
Well, I told you I don't know.
You're lying to me. I just found my car out behind the boathouse, the same one that Gwen took from the hospital. Now they're here. Where are they?
Well, they're not.
They're not. Then what the hell is my car doing here?
Right. You know, Gwen obviously heard me drive up and got scared and took off on foot. I mean, she could be in Canada by now.
Or you could be lying.
You know, I resent that.
Well, I can't search for her in the dark, so I'm gonna have my father come up with a canine unit, and that'll be that. No service. No problem. What? This phone is out too? What is this?
Yeah, squirrels have to eat too.
All right, going back to Harmony, I'm telling my father and Teresa that Gwen and the baby have been here.
You know, Ethan, I never said that Gwen was here. I said she might have been here.
Yeah, right.
I was hiding outside in the woods.
Oh, well, thank God you didn't try to run away.
Freezing cold at night in the dark? No, I don't think so, Mother. I'm not crazy.
Well, at least now you heard what Ethan's doing, that he's helping Teresa and that he can't be trusted.
I don't know that for sure, Mother.
What? But Ethan said you heard him.
Look, Mother, okay? Ethan doesn't trust you, but he loves me and he loves Ashley, okay? Okay, baby. Okay, baby.
You cannot trust him, Mama. You cannot believe a word Papa says.
But I do, Teresa. God help me, I do. Your father still loves me. He said it to me at church. And earlier in the kitchen, he said that if it weren't for Catherine, he would be with me and that we would be a family.
Did he say that he was going to leave Catherine to be with you, Mama?
No. No. He said he was going to stay with Catherine.
So where does that leave you?
Bueno, Teresa, at least now I know the truth and I can, I don't know, find a way to work through it. And perhaps even forgive your father.
Well, Miss Louise, I will never forgive Papa for what he's done to us.
Well, I hope that you and your brother change your minds about that.
I won't. Ever.
I'll make you a fresh cup of tea.
Papa and Mrs. Wheeler should be ashamed of themselves.
Alistair, would you please stay out of this? This is between Luis and Sheridan and me.
Hold on a sec, Crane. But you realize that this is the first time that we've actually agreed on something. Oh, we both hate your two-timing slut of a wife.
Mother, please, take back these awful things that you've said about Luis. He is good and kind and strong, and he has saved my life more times than I can count.
Of course he has. You're of absolutely no use to him, dead.
Excuse me?
He's a gigolo. He wants you for your money.
Mother, that's not true. In fact, Luis and I used to fight about money because he refused to take a dime from me.
Well, he lives in the cottage for free, doesn't he? Lets the staff fill the refrigerator with his favorite food and beer. It's probably that canned domestic swill.
Mother!
Please. Like your mother can really stand there and judge me considering the life that she's chosen to live. Now, Sheridan, you don't want her. I don't need her. Come on, let's go back to the college so I can have a beer.
Mother, please undo this damage that you've done.
Ignore her. She'll go away.
You poor, pathetic fool.
Gwen. Honey, of course I believe that Ethan loves you. I do, but as I said, Teresa has worked her chili pepper magic on him, and she has convinced him that the baby belongs with her. I mean, he even tried to call the police to turn you in, but I unplugged the phone, so now he has to go back to Harmony, and that gives us just enough time to get out of here before the police show up.
Look, Mother, I'll leave with you, okay? We can leave, but as soon as we get to Morocco or wherever it is we're going, I am calling Ethan so he can come live with us. There's no way Teresa's getting my baby or Ethan.
Ethan's been gone so long. What's taking him? Didn't find her.
I didn't find her, but I came close. Gwen definitely had Jane up at that Crane cabin.
How do you know?
Because I found my car. It was hidden outside, the same one that Gwen took from the hospital. I found this, too.
Is her blanket? I know her smell.
Listen, Rebecca swears that she didn't see Gwen, but it's possible that Gwen took off on foot before Rebecca got there.
Ethan, if Gwen took Jane into the cold, I mean, she's got an ear infection.
I'm sure she wrapped her up. I'm sure she's warm, but you're right. I don't want them wandering around in the cold in that terrain up there. I'm gonna call my dad. We're gonna get a search party up there. We'll find them, okay? All right?
Please let Jane be okay.
So I didn't mean to push you about eating. I didn't know you weren't feeling well. I'm sorry.
Fox was just concerned about you, honey. We both are.
Yeah. Well, listen, why don't you just take one of those prenatal vitamins your mom gave you at the hospital?
Oh.
Well, it's not like these vitamins are going to help make my baby roly-poly. What's the use? Well, I took one of the vitamins when I was at the hospital before while you were outside the examining room. So I can't take one until tomorrow anyway.
Well, except you were just sick. So it's probably not in your system now.
Yeah, you know, she's got a good point. I mean, why don't you just tell me where they're at and I'll go get them? It's no problem.
No. It's no reason to bother. I mean, my mother also told me that those pills are fast-acting. And they absorb into your system very quickly after taking them, so... Fine, really.
Well, Eve knows best.
Listen, I just want you and the baby to be okay.
If my baby lives to be born, it'll never be okay.
Whitney's baby could already be doomed to existence. Mental and physical defects.
It's possible, but until I run the necessary test, we don't know for sure. Come in.
Dr. Russell, I found these in the trash. Your daughter's name is on the label, so...
Oh, I must have accidentally thrown these away when I was cleaning up after Whitney's exam.
That's what I thought.
Thank you, nurse.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
These are the vitamins that I gave Whitney to take, and she must have just thrown them in the trash. She's not eating, and now she's not even taking care of herself during this pregnancy.
Maybe it's more than that. Maybe she's trying to lose the baby before it's born.
You get some rest, okay? I'll go in the kitchen and make you something nice to eat for when you wake up.
Thank you.
Okay.
I brought you a surprise.
She's beautiful, and I know the perfect name, Abigail.
Every time you look at Abigail, every time you hold her, you'll think of me, and you'll know I love you more than anything else in the whole wide world.
Abigail, how could my mother go from being so kind and sweet to so mean and hateful? How could she just turn on Luis like that? How could she say such horrible things to the man that I love?
I had to say those horrible things about Luis to keep from driving them apart. I can't leave Harmony knowing that they're estranged because of me.
My long-suffering, oh so noble wife. Oh, you gave up Sheridan's love and forgiveness so that she could be happy with Luis instead. Then you attacked Luis so that Sheridan would bond very, very tightly to him, right?
Yes. Now I can disappear as we've planned. I'll never see Sheridan and Martin again.
Catherine. What the hell are you talking about?
We're on our way to the airport. I gotta get you on that plane and away before someone tries to arrest you. You just don't understand. I'm going to see Marty. I'm gonna go see him right now. I'm gonna kill Sheridan and make it look like a suicide. It's perfect.